Hey everyone, I'm here with Sophia Hoffman. She is well. Let me have her introduce herself. Sophia, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Sophia Hoffman. I'm 18 years old. I'm from Chula Vista, California, and I'm a singer.
Awesome. And you were recently on The Voice, correct?
Yes, I was.
Awesome, awesome. So let's just start off with telling us. I'm from San Diego. I do local news here in San Diego. Tell us about yourself, where you went to school, and where you were raised.
So I went to school, I went to Olympian High School, and I grew up, I was born and raised in Chula Vista. I've been there all my life. And then I moved up to Northern California, to Chico, California for school, for college. So I'm currently at Chico State University. It's going great. But yes, Chula Vista is that's my place.
Yes, awesome. Definitely us Chula Vistians, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so how long have you been singing?
I've been singing since I was, 3 years old, 4 years old. I remember there was a certain time where obviously I thought I could sing and I really couldn't, but I grew into it. I leaned with it and I really ran with it, pursued it too.
So, like, I had a friend also that loved singing, and he would sing in the house, in the shower. He would sing any opportunity that he had. He would always be singing. Was that something that you would do as well?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I was singing everywhere. I started off actually performing little skits for my family. So I would come to the family dinner with a song already written or a play already. I rehearsed it probably already, and I actually have footage too, which is crazy. I did a lot of that at home with my family. I think that really helped build my character and how to perform, especially in front of people who I knew supported me either way, even if I messed up or said something kind of weird. I also did that. I also sang the national anthem for my high school graduation. I would sing at assemblies too. And then I went from that to The Voice. So I didn't really have an in between. I just went from graduating high school, to having a big girl job with big girl dreams and doing big girl things.
That's awesome. So your high school people knew you for singing. You sang at the national anthem, and
Yeah.
so that was your biggest stage here in San Diego.
Yes, it really was.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So
Yeah.
growing up, you love music. What's some of your inspirations, or someone that you admired growing up that kind of helped you develop yourself?
I love this question. I think I base a lot of my singing style on, I would honestly say, because I have a very soulful kind of jazzy tone to my voice. Beyonce really inspires me in terms of performance style and just how she carries herself as a high value woman with this class, and she's just incredible. But I also really love Tori Kelly. I think her style of her riffs and her runs and the certain places that she does them is incredible too. But definitely those two women for sure have inspired me as an
That's,
artist.
so you sing both in English and Spanish.
Yes, I do.
The song that you sang was Amor Eterno, on The Voice.
Yes.
That was awesome, by the way.
Thank you.
I was going through the comments on the YouTube, and
Mhm.
people were saying, "Oh my gosh, she's so amazing! It's such a hard song to sing." And some people were saying something about, maybe if she would have sang a different song, or a American song, because the judges were American.
Mhm.
Um, you know, uh, going forward, is that something that you'll keep in mind if you go to any other competition or The Voice again?
Yeah, 100%. I definitely will take what I've learned from my experience now, going forward, and just anything in life. But for sure, definitely song choice, just switching that up maybe. But I definitely loved all the comments that people were saying. It was very, very kind. I got a lot of love from all of my people from my hometown. I was just so overwhelmed with the love. It was amazing. But for sure, the song choice, yeah, I would definitely switch it up.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what made you sign up for The Voice?
That's a great question. Because I've been singing forever, and just because it's something that I've just loved to do. I've always been putting myself out there. I was just finding ways to do it. And I mean, obviously, I don't want to, make it sound easy, because it's not. I did a lot of mental work. I did a lot of internal work, because obviously I heard a lot of no's before I heard a yes. I auditioned for America's Got Talent. I auditioned for Idol. I auditioned for The Voice, and I heard no's from all of them, including The Voice in the past. And I realized that it was just a matter of time. It was just a matter of if I'm ready, or if I'm, it was just God's timing. It wasn't, if I had gotten the yes when I was the age that I was, which was when I was a sophomore in high school, which is, I was definitely not ready for that, but just wasn't ready for it. So definitely the timing for sure was just perfect. It was meant to happen the way that it was. And I'm just grateful that it even happened in general. It was a really great opportunity that I had.
That's awesome. So tell us, I mean, I know you can't go into specific details, but how was your experience on The Voice and your interaction with the judges and everyone there?
That's a great question. Actually, I feel like I actually mentioned this in my interview. I think there's no words in the human dictionary to describe how it really was. It was surreal. It was liberating to know that I could really do anything. I could really do anything that I wanted, that I dreamt about, especially being so young and having these really, really big dreams, and the world kind of telling you like, oh, maybe have a backup plan. Like I grew up with that. I grew up with, some even, people around me just saying, well, make sure you have a backup plan, like just in case. But I mean, it was so liberating to know that I could do it regardless and just get up on that stage. And the coaches were amazing, so kind, so sweet. It was incredible. When they say your name, you're like, oh my God, you know my name. Like it's kind of crazy. It
That's
was
awesome.
definitely a full circle moment though. Yeah.
Now, being there with the, waiting there, I'm pretty sure there's times where you're waiting. Did you create any connections or bonds with any of the other singers there?
Yes, I did. In my Instagram, I have a bunch of pictures of all of us together. Like, I call them my forever family because they really are. We went through the waves together. We went through the motions together. We actually, one of my friends, she actually went to stay with me for like the weekend in San Diego, and I showed her around. And she is originally from Russia, but she moved to LA, and then her and I got super close. That girl's my forever friend. But these people are amazing, and I think because we all understand what it's like, and we all know, we're going through it as one, like together. So you don't really feel alone because you have people around you, and you're just like, those are your people you lean on, and you just build these amazing friendships with them. It's incredible.
That's awesome. So your friend that was from town, was that her first time here in San Diego?
Yes, it was. She loved it. I showed her downtown. We went to Coronado. I actually have pictures too. We went to the ferry landing. It was so nice. We went to La Jolla, like all these cool places.
Did she try carne asada burrito?
Actually, no, she didn't, but she did go to Old Town.
There you go.
We went to
She
Old Town.
you saw the fresh tortillas being made.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thanks.
So going back to The Voice, what was your biggest takeaway from The Voice?
Wow, that's a deep question. I think my biggest takeaway was showing. My biggest takeaway was, I think, just showing what was possible, what is possible, not only for myself and for the younger version of myself, but for younger girls that have a dream like this and have a dream that is so big that they feel like, it's almost unobtainable in a way. But I think my biggest takeaway was just showing that I have the power to create, to influence, to just kind of like shed light on, problems in the world now, especially for us young girls, for sure. But my biggest takeaway was definitely that, just showing what's possible. That's definitely what I'd have to say. Yeah.
That's awesome. It's awesome. You definitely you definitely inspire others. What do you have to say to people, young girls or boys that are 10, 11, 12 that are growing up, that say that can sing but don't necessarily have, they're nervous, they're scared. What's something that you can tell them to kind of help them build themselves up and you were on a huge stage that takes a lot of guts, and you were definitely very confident, and I've seen that in in videos that I've seen on you. So what's something that you can, people that want to be on The Voice one day?
Thank you. I really like that you asked this question. My big mission and goal as an artist is to honestly just help people, inspire people. Like, that's really what it is. Honestly, one of my favorite quotes right now, and it definitely ties into all of this, is you have to play to win. Like, how will you ever know that you can fly if you don't jump? You know what I mean? You really have to play to win. Like, I put myself out there as much as I could, and as scary as it is, how will you ever know if you can fly, or how will you ever know you have wings if you just don't jump and do it? I know it sounds so corny, but it's so true. When you really think about it, if you just jump and you just take the risk and you just full send it, I promise you all of the energy is going to come back to you. But you have to put the work in for it. You can't just, expect it all to come to you. And when I was younger, I admit, I thought that it was just going to come to me easily. And it wasn't. What you don't see is, the nights that I spent practicing, or all of the vocal lessons. Even when I heard a no, I still kept doing it. I still kept pursuing it. And it's just a matter of, it's not necessarily like motivation. It's consistency. It's about how consistent are you with what your passion is? How consistent are you with, with what your goals are? And obviously everything that's great and amazing isn't going to come easy to you. You have to work for it. And a lot of people don't want to, because they don't want to put the work in for it, or they're not willing to struggle for their passion. If it's what you want, and if it's what you want in your heart, and it's what you desire truly, you're going to power through those struggles and those obstacles, and you're just going to keep singing. Just like me, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep singing. That's my plan.
That I love that you say that, because even me, I'm known as a night crawler, a stringer, and I've always wanted to do something like this, and I definitely appreciate you taking the time out to chat with me. But I'm sticking out of my zone of being the guy that films news overnight to talking to you and having these conversations and being able to I want all of San Diego to see who you are, and
Thank you.
You have an amazing voice, amazing talent, and I know that you are going to go far. You're young, so you still have years ahead of you. Definitely appreciate it. I'm definitely going to go ahead and throw your socials, so that the us local San Diegans can give you some more love and start following you and seeing you in your journey and seeing how far. Is there anything else that you would like to talk about?
I just want to say thank you. A big thank you to San Diego, and a big thank you to Chula Vista for the love, and just having you guys, representing you guys. It's such an honor to be representing Chula Vista and just San Diego in general. Gosh, we're just we're so amazing. We're such a community. We're such a family. So I'm so honored, and I just want to thank you for the love.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Again, I'm a fellow Chula Vistian. I went to East Lake, so to see someone, I went to high school with Adrian Gonzalez, and to see someone else from Chula Vista to be like a rising star, I love it. So definitely, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
For over 25 years, we've represented thousands of people involved in car and motorcycle accidents, and we've recovered millions. We hope you never need us, but if you do, remember the number. It's easy. 619-333-3333. God bless.